and we are sure it's going to be a very high intensity game. Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. Pace bowler into the attack. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. It looks in good batting form. Good bowling, it beats them all, ends up. Batsman losing his concentration there. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. The bowler is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. That struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. It looks in good batting form. Beautiful placement. He knows exactly where the fielders are. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. In the air. Gone, bowled the right length and found the edge. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. Impressed by the field sets by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. Carved away through the gap for four. That is smart batting. The bowler is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. He's not going to miss out on those. Exceptional. What a catch. Full marks for the catch. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. He gets four for it. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Carved away through the gap for four. That is smart batting. Looks in good batting form. Oh, that's nasty. right into the body. Spin him back. I think that's a good move. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Got him. That's a stunner. Out for a duck. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The close-in fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Hammered away for 4. Good placement. He looks in good batting form. Good shot for a single. Not acceptable. This is just not right. Basic misfield like this can really cost them a lot. The captain would definitely feel let down by the effort. Fielders are expected to support the bowler. Need to keep things really tight. That's an overthrow. These extra runs can prove to be costly in the end. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The batsman must be kicking himself after that run out. Masterful batting. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Up in the air. Turned away for a single. Overthrows. They really need to stop leaking those extra runs. Beautiful placement. He knows exactly where the fielders are. Well, you can sense something is going to happen here. The bowler not allowing the batsman to free his arms. Good shot for a single. That's an overthrow. These extra runs can prove to be costly in the end. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. That struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. The bowler is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Oh, that's lovely timing. The ball racing to the boundary. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Beautiful shot by the batsman. That's for more. Spinner brought back from the other end. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Oh, that's good. Not good if you're a batsman. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Well placed into the gap, possible too. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. He didn't get any timing on that one. Handsomely played, but straight to the fielder though. Oh, that's hit him. Got into an awkward position there. No, that's lovely timing. The ball racing to the boundary. Last ball coming up. And that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. Openers walking in and the crowd cheering in anticipation. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Oh, that's a dream start for the fielding team. What a delivery. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Impressed by the field sets by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. Wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a six. The batting team is managing a good run rate, that's for sure. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman. Good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Good shot for a single. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. Good effort by the fielder. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Pace bowler into the attack. Magnificent striking from the batsman. Beautiful shot by the batsman. That's 4 more. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. What a peach of a delivery. That could have troubled most batsmen in the world. A long walk back to the pavilion. Doesn't look happy at all. Smart bowling, bowling according to the field set. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for 4. Magnificent striking from the batsman. Edge, but lands in a no man's land. He deserved a wicket there. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. Spinner brought back from the other end. Fine leg in. The bowler cannot afford to get too straight with his lines. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, that's a beauty of a delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, beats the edge and the batsman has played all around that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, that's found the edge of the bat. Good delivery. Oh, he's thrown it wide. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Pace bowler into the attack from the other end. Deep point in place to cover that fierce cut shot. That's high in the air. Well bowled, that's a jaffer. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. They need more boundaries now to make up for their slow start. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Got him. That's a stunner. Out for a duck. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Impressed by the field sets by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. Good shot for a single. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Turned away for a single. High on the bat, and it's a good wicket for the bowler. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Good shot for a single. Wow, that was a really wide throw. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Oh, he's clubbed that for a six. That's a great hit. That's a six. The power is extraordinary. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Well, he has to bowl that one again. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a six? Yes, it has. Last ball coming up. That's high in the air. Turned away for a single. They put a good all-round performance today, bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.